Actually, you seem to be caught to me. I'm incredibly sorry that the hello, everyone. Sorry, Diva's late. I had to spend some time with my mom, and I'm about to wake the man up. Ty, you still there? Hi, baby. What happened? You okay? Huh? Yeah. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm gonna let everybody catch up in here, I guess. Oh, no, wait. Hello, ladies. What's up? Thank you, Missy. And how you feeling, Mama? I'm going to open up the book. I'm trying to open up the book now. Okay. This is where we were yesterday. Right. Right. Okay. All right. I found our spot. Hello, everyone. Hello. Diva Divine is in the building. How is everybody's evening going? Hey, his wifey. Hello. Come on in, guys. I have to make a quick little statement here, public service announcement. I just wanted to let you guys know that someone came into my comment section and made a comment that why is it that it takes me so long to start my reading? And I just wanted to explain to you guys the whole reason why I do that is so that I can let people slowly get into the chat. What would be the purpose of me going live with no one in the chat? So in the meantime, I let everybody get comfortable. Everybody say hello and slowly, gradually jump on in, enjoy the entertainment, and then we can get into the book. So is everybody okay with that? Let me know, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are okay with a little bit of entertainment, maybe some music or a video or something in the moment before we get started. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to be known because, I like criticism. I don't mind honest criticism. I understand you might not like it, but in the moment, I am a small channel and I am slowly gaining more subscribers. And that's what it is. Like, I have to wait for the chat to get full in order for me to talk to somebody out there. If that's the case, then I just would read and then just upload a video. I've done that too. But for now, I'm doing lives and I need to have people in the chat in order for me to start the live. Like, what's the sense of having one person in here or two people and then I'm like 4 or 5 pages into the book, and then somebody's jumping, like, you know. So, all right. Yes. Go ahead, mommy, wifey. Go ahead. Do your thing. I'm going to do that a little bit later. I've already done my thing, so I don't want to get too blasted, because if I get too blasted, then, I'm going to be falling asleep while I'm reading with y'all. I don't need that. I want to be live and kicking. So, all right. All right. It says there's like 3 of y'all in here, but I'm going to start the live anyway, because I'm pretty sure there's other things going on in the world today. Other things going on this YouTube streets. All righty. All right. So, guys, so we're like 79% into the book. So we're almost done. And we left it off at where there was an article talking about R. Kelly, that he was interviewed by someone from VH1. Matter of a fact, Ty had asked the question about, okay, that's an article of that, though. Wait. Oh, no, that was that. Okay, so let me go back. It's got to be... Let's see. All right, guys, I can't see the chat in the moment. Oh, here it is. Ty, the information is R. Kelly to MTV's John Norris in May of 2002. It didn't say specifically, because this one was another one in 2003. So, Ty, it just says MTV's John Norris in May of 2002. That's who wrote the article, but it doesn't say. So it's from MTV. It's an MTV article. It doesn't say the title. It doesn't mention anything about the title of the article. Cardi! What's up, mama? Diva, just stopping by. I bought the book. I gotta start from the beginning. Oh, you bought the book from Amazon on the Kindle? Awesome. I know. Why you gotta start from the beginning? Didn't you see the other 2 lives? You didn't catch the first 2 reads? Oh, let me get my water. I forgot my water bottle. Hey. Are you getting up? Are you getting up? You tried waking you up already. You can get up yet. It's already 11 something. It's 11:12. Whatever, babe. I just woke you up. That's all. You're not a good listener? That's funny as shit. I hear that. Sometimes you have to read things yourself to understand. All right. So, okay, here we go, guys. Maria, why are you screaming right now? She's in the bathroom. Leave her alone. My cat's being crazy, stalking my daughter. All right, guys. The mind is a fascinating mechanism, very complex. The behavior is questionable for most people to digest. Rob, depicted as a monster to some people, even hated by many. I do not condone his behavior, neither do I condone. Wait. I do not condone his behavior, neither do I condemn, for we have all made mistakes. I have taken a lot of heat from some of my close friends and allies on the topic of R. Kelly. Yeah, how many of us have lost friends due to the topic of R. Kelly, Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, and everybody else that's come along? How many? Engaged in many heated discussions and debates on Rob's alleged sexual encounters that it makes me want to scream. Listen, people, just stop for a minute and think about the human behavior. Human behavior for a man who is allegedly illiterate, says a lot about his behavior with younger, possibly immature women. Men want to feel superior in some way or another. They need to feel adequate in a relationship, not inadequate or inferior. So, if a man is allegedly illiterate but very street smart, chances are he is not going to go out or date a woman who is very college educated, or one with her degree in hand, or the trustfulling, business savvy sister who thinks she can get over, has no chance in hell. However, there is a good chance he will go after someone who is younger than he is, a woman that will not question whatsoever, and people, you know, what I am saying is the truth. The only thing that some or most of these young women are worried about is, what kind of car does he drive? Getting and keeping her hair and nails done. Shopping sprees. Oh, let's not forget how much money he has. And Rob has a lot of it. Young women today are more vulnerable than ever before, and majority will do many things, be it wrong or right, when money is involved. And when they know a person has it and a lot of it. R. Kelly timeline, a chronological, a chronologically, chronologically, from birth to trial. May 8th, 2008. Here is a timeline of important events in R. Kelly's life, including a musical career that has sold more than 34 million albums and a troubled path that has brought him to trial on May 9th on 14 counts of making child pornography. January 8th, 1967, Robert Sylvester Kelly is born as the third of four children raised on the south side of Chicago by a single mother, though many biographies incorrectly list the year of his birth as 1969. His mother, Joanne, was a school teacher and a devout Baptist. Little is known about his father, who was missing through most of his youth. The family lives for a time in the projects on 63rd Street and later in a small house at 107th and Parnell, which the singer will revisit some 25 years later as the setting for the video of I Wish. In 1980, though Kelly often tells the press that he was shot at 13 when some thugs tried to steal his Huffy bicycle. His mother told a former associate on her deathbed that her son had invented that story to cover a suicide attempt. Other friends and associates say an older man in the neighborhood abused Kelly as a young boy. In September, the troubled youth enters Hyde Park's prestigious Kenwood Academy. He does not graduate, and years later, he admits that he has difficulty reading and doing math. But through music teacher Lena McLean, he discovers his true calling when she persuades him to sing Stevie Wonder's 1982 hit Ribbon in the Sky at a high school talent show. That night, it was like Spider Man being bit. Kelly later tells the Sun Times, I discovered this power. I knew I had something then. Summer of 1990, Kelly attracts the attention of Chicago based Jive Records executive Wayne Williams, who overhears him singing at a backyard barbecue on the South Side. Kelly has previously been busking in the subway. In 1991, Kelly, 24, signs to Jive a few years before the label becomes one of the biggest in the world, as the home to Britney Spears and NSYNC. The label decides to introduce him to music fans as part of a vocal group, Public Announcement. Since acts such as Boyz II Men are still ruling the R&B charts. January 14th of 1992, Kelly and Public Announcement released their debut album, Born into the 90s. January 1993, the Public Announcement album is certified platinum with sales of 1 million copies, though Kelly has already split from the group. November 9th, 1993, Kelly releases his first solo album, 12 Play, so titled because he claims that while other lovers might give you foreplay, he gives you 3 times more, powered by hot and horny jams such as Bump and Grind, Sex Me, and I Like the Crotch on You. It eventually sells more than 5 million copies. May 24th of 1994, Aaliyah Dana Houghton, the 15-year-old niece of Kelly's then manager, Barry Hankerson, releases her debut album, largely written and produced by Kelly. The title, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. August 31st of 1994, the Reverend Nathan J. Edmond of Chicago marries Kelly and Aaliyah at the Sheraton Gateway Suites in Rosemont. He is 27 and she is 15. Though a falsified marriage license puts her age at 18. Her family quickly learns of the match and separates the couple. September of 1994, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number is certified platinum. October of 1994, the marriage is annulled in Detroit, and court records are sealed. through the end of her life when she is killed in a plane crash in August of 2002. Aaliyah dodges questions about her relationship with Kelly. I don't really comment on that because I know that's not true. She tells the Sun Times in December of 1994. When people ask me, I tell them, hey, don't believe all that mess. We're close, and people took it the wrong way. September of 1995. Michael Jackson's Kelly produced single, You Are Not Alone, becomes the king of pop's first number one hit since accused of having sex with an underage boy. November 14, 1995. Kelly releases his third album, simply titled R. Kelly. It goes on to sell more than 7 million copies. 1996, Kelly marries Andrea Lee, a choreographer and dancer from his stage show whose nickname within his inner circle is Puppy Dog. The couple will have 3 children, though they are very rarely photographed together in public, and Kelly Associates tells the Sun Times that Andrea is expected to knock before entering any room in their house when her husband is at home. In 2003, Andrea's mother, grandfather, and aunt tell the Sun Times that they are upset because they are not allowed to visit her at Kelly's Olympia Fields home or even to speak to her on the phone. July 1996. Kelly is booked on battery charges in Lafayette, LA, after a fight broke out between him, members of his entourage, and 3 Louisiana men on the basketball court at a local health club. Kelly's associates say he was terrified during his time behind bars and vowed he would never be incarcerated again. You heard that, guys? R. Kelly got locked up July 1996 for a battery charge in LA after a fight with him and his entourage and 3 men on a basketball court at a health club. And he was terrified then. December 1996. The Kelly single, I Believe I Can Fly, from the Space Jam soundtrack peaks at number 2 on the Billboard singles chart. December 24th, 1996. Kelly sued for $10 million by Tiffany Hawkins, who claims she met the star when he came back to Kenwood Academy to talk to his old mentor, Lena McLin, music class. According to the lawsuit, Hawkins began having sex with Kelly in 1991 when she was 15, and the relationship ended in 1994. She was 18. He would have been aged 24 to 27 at the time. Hawkins charges not reported until years later as part of an investigative story by the Sun Times. Yeah, exactly. His mother was a school teacher and the son was illiterate. Yeah. I was just coming into the chat seeing what you guys were talking about. Let's continue. March of 1997. Kelly, who has always called himself a devoted mama's boy, suffers the loss of his mother, Joanne, to cancer. Days later, he joins gospel performer Kirk Franklin on stage to announce that he has found Jesus and is devoting himself to the Lord. Oh, God. Really? June 1997. Kelly led in handcuffs before a federal judge in Lafayette, LA, after missing a hearing on the lawsuit filed by the men involved in the 1996 health club fight. 1997 of July, Kelly settles the lawsuit with the men from Lafayette. January 23rd, 1998. So, you know that, wait. So R. Kelly got locked up in 1996 for a fight that happened in LA with 3 dudes and his entourage. Okay. Then he decided to say he was going to turn himself to God. So this was in December. July, he was booked. July of 96, he got he got charged for that, right? Booked and charged. Booked, and he was incarcerated, and I guess he was out on bail. Okay, 96, he got booked, got out on bail, right? That's July. In December, he made the whole thing with the I Believe I Can Fly. Then December of 24, that's when he got sued by, December 24th of 96 is when he got sued by Tiffany. So from July to December, okay. And then from December to March is when his mom died. Of 97. So almost a year later, he settled the lawsuit a year later with those guys. And he wound up getting locked up in handcuffs because he missed the court date, guys. I thought R. Kelly never missed a court date. Isn't that what Greenberg keeps screaming? In all his motions? He never missed a court date. He never missed a court date. He never missed the court date. But they have proof that he missed the court date. And here it is. He missed the court date and got locked up for missing his court date. Got locked up, got out on bail, missed his court date, got locked up, and then settled out of court. Then we have January 23rd of 1998. Kelly settles the lawsuit with Hawkins just 4 days after she gave a 7-hour deposition. Excuse me. Terms of the settlement prohibit Hawkins from talking about the amount, though sources tell the Sun-Times that it was settled for $250,000, and she is prohibited from speaking to anyone about her relationship with Mr. Kelly. Javante Cunningham, who worked as one of Kelly's dancers, later tells the Sun-Times that everything started going downhill for Kelly when he settled with Hawkins. The brothers got problems. He definitely has something going on psychologically. He should have learned from the Hawkins case and got some help. Another woman, a friend of Hawkins, was who was prepared to testify in the case to be involved in a threesome with Kelly and the plaintiff, tells the paper, I'm not trying to down him because I honestly think it has to be a sickness. Looking at pictures of me and Tiffany, wow. So another woman, like I said, it might have been that girl named Green. Her last name was Green. Um, wow. I'm not trying to down him because I honestly think it has to be a sickness. Looking at pictures of me and Tiffany when we were freshmen, boy, we were ugly little girls compared to what he could have had. So I didn't understand why he did what he did. February 1998. Kelly wins 3 Grammys for I Believe I Can Fly, Best R&B Song Written for a Motion Picture, and Best Male R&B Performance. April 1998. Kelly arrested in Chicago for disorderly conduct and a noise violation after allegedly becoming verbally abusive when asked to turn down the booming stereo in his 1998 Lincoln. Oh man. And then May of 1998, the Chicago charges are dropped. Then November 10th of 1998, Kelly releases his fourth solo album, titled Even More Simply R. It eventually sells 8 million copies. January of 1999, Kelly hits #1 on Billboard's single chart with I'm Your Angel, a duet with Celine Dion from R. 1999, speaking to the Sun Times several years later, a Los Angeles woman says she met Kelly in 1999 during the video shoot for If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time. She was 17 years old at the time, though she did not have sex with the star until she turned 18 in the year 2000. Kelly never told her that he was married, and they began fighting as soon as she found out. I do believe he does have a problem, she tells the newspaper. Wow, he was what? In 1999, he met another girl, Los Angeles girl, and he met her during the shoot for I Can Believe Like If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time. She was 17. A former Kelly assistant tells the Sun Times that during the same period, the backstage area at the star's concerts are often filled with underage girls. He likes the babies, and that's the sickness. He can control her, and she doesn't know no better. Early 2000, more than 5 years after the affair with his niece, Aaliyah, Hankerson resigns as Kelly's manager. He writes a letter to the star's attorney that says he believes Kelly needs psychiatric help for his compulsion to pursue underage girls. Hankerson has never spoken publicly about Kelly, but an attorney for Hankerson confirmed the substance of the letter in an interview with the Sun Times. October of 2000, Kelly participates in Chicago's Principal for a Day program. What? What? Why would he be a principal for a day in any school anywhere? What? Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? November 7, 2000. Kelly releases his fifth solo album, TP2.com, which debuts at #1 on the Billboard Albums chart and eventually sells more than 4 million copies. Like the best work of the great Marvin Gaye, it is sometimes a strange mix of the scared and the profane, with songs such as I Wish, a lush and beautiful homage to his dead mother, following tracks like a Freak, Like a Real Freak, in which Kelly croons, Girl, your sex is so good, I just can't get enough. You go up and down, to the left and the right. You go in and out and work it like a freak, like a real freak should. Oh God. November 15 of 2000, Kelly is honored by the Chicago chapter of the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, receiving one of its first legacy awards for philanthropic efforts on behalf of the community. Really? Really? December 21st of 2000. The Chicago Sun-Times publishes its first investigative report about what it calls a pattern of R. Kelly abusing his wealth and fame as a pop star to enter what it calls a pattern of R. Kelly. Oh, wait, I just read that. I'm sorry. Pop star to enter into a sexual relationship with underage girls. Let me read that over. December 21st of 2000, the Chicago Sun-Times publishes its first investigative report about what it calls a pattern of R. Kelly abusing his wealth and fame as a pop star to enter into sexual relationships with underage girls. So this was way back in 2000 where they were talking about how he had a pattern of behavior of abusing his wealth and fame as a pop star to get into sexual relationships with underage girls. The results of 7 weeks of reporting, the story is prompted by an anonymous fax to the paper that reads, and I quote, "You wrote about R. Kelly in a preview of TP2.com and compared him to Marvin Gaye? Well, I guess Marvin Gaye had problems too, but I do not think they were like Robert's. Robert's problem is young girls. I have known Robert for many years and I have tried to get him to get help, but he just will not do it." Wow. 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 Mm-mm. So I'm telling you about it, hoping that you or someone at your newspaper will write an article about it, and then Robert will have no choice but to get help and stop hurting the people he's hurting. Wow. January 2001. A videotape anonymously sent to the Sun Times showing Kelly having sex with a young woman. The tape turned over to police, who cannot identify the woman or determine her age. This is not the true videotape that leads to Kelly's indictment. August of 2001, Kelly sued by another Chicago woman, Tracy Sampson, a former intern at Epic Records who claims she lost her virginity to the singer at age 17. I was lied to by him, she claims in the lawsuit. I was coerced into receiving oral sex from a girl I did not want to have sex with. I was often treated as his personal sex object and then cast aside. He would tell me to come to his studio and would have sex with him and then tell me to go. He often tried to control every aspect of my life, including who I would see and where I would go. The case eventually settled out of court when Kelly pays Sampson an undisclosed amount. In February of 2002, the Sun-Times reported that police are investigating a 26-minute, 39-second video tape that allegedly shows Kelly having sex with an underage girl. The tape was anonymously given to the Sun-Times, which promptly turned it over to police. In it, a man resembling Kelly tells the girl to call him daddy. They have sex and he urinates on her. Her aunt, who said that her niece would have been about 14 at the time the tape was made, based on her bleh, based on her appearance, identifies the girl in the video for the Sun-Times. The man in the tape also can be heard referring to the girl by her first name. Yeah, you hear him in the video, Shauna. Shauna. That's what he was calling her, Shauna. Interviewed by WMAQ Channel 5 the same day, shortly before performing for an audience of millions worldwide at the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics. Kelly says of the Sun-Times story, "It's not true. All I know is this. I have a few people in the past that I've fired. People that I've thought were my friends. That's not my friends. It is crap. And that is how we are going to treat it. The reason these things are happening, I really do believe, is because of the fact that I did not fall back as far as blackmail was concerned. Huh? I didn't give them any money." Asked why, he was speaking out when he declined to comment for the Sun-Times story. He said he owed fans an explanation. "The world is getting ready to watch me sing a song called The World's Greatest. And you've got a tape out there trying to ruin my career." March of 2002. Bootleg copies of the R. Kelly sex tape are widely available for sale on street corners across the U.S. for $10 for VHS, $15 for DVD. Among those standing by the singer are executives at his longtime record label, which issues this statement. R. Kelly has been with Jive Records for 11 years, and we fully support him and his music. Oh, boy. March 19, 2002, Kelly releases his first collaboration with superstar rapper Jay-Z The best of both worlds. Sales are disappointing. Only 1 million copies. And Jay-Z seems to distance himself from Kelly when he cancels a proposed tour supporting the disc. Um, eh, Let me take a quick break for a second, guys. Okay. April of 2002, Kelly sells his luxurious home on George Street in Chicago's Lakeview neighborhood. The alleged scene of the child porn tape for 2.25 million. Um, I'm sorry. April 29, 2002, Patrice Jones, a Chicago woman who claims he impregnated her when she was underage, and that one of his associates took her to have an abortion, sues Kelly for the third time. The lawsuit claims the relationship began after Kelly met the girl in December of 1998 at the Rock and Roll McDonald's in Chicago while she was with her date and another couple on her prom night. The case eventually settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. The attorney in the case, Susan E. Loggins, is the same lawyer who represented Hawkins and Sampson. Ah. She tells the Sun Times that Kelly also settled with one other girl from Minneapolis before her lawsuit was ever filed. What? There was another lawsuit in Minneapolis before her lawsuit was ever filed. May 24, 2002, yet another woman, Montina Woods, an adult dancer who toured with Kelly's friend Ronald Isley, sues Kelly. Okay, that's where she came from. Woods claims Kelly unknowingly videotaped her during sex. In the months to come, Loggins tells the Sun Times that the singer pays additional sums to an unspecified number of other women who threatened to file similar lawsuits. Terms of the settlements prohibit her from talking about the specifics. Wow. June 5th, 2002, Kelly indicted on 21 counts of making child pornography. At the press conference announcing the indictment, State's Attorney Dick Devane says the FBI crime lab in Quantin- Quantinso, VA, Quantinco, Quantinco, VA, authenticated the tape, and experts there said it is not a forgery. Hours later, Kelly arrested at his vacation home in Florida. That state will also indict him on another 12 counts of making child pornography for images allegedly found in cameras police seized during the arrest. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. June 6, 2002. Kelly arrives back home in Chicago, pleads not guilty, and posts bail with 750 bills. Upon leaving the courthouse, he goes to a South Side church with his spiritual advisor, the Reverend James Meeks of the Rainbow Push Coalition, and sings at a kindergarten graduation ceremony, violating a court order to avoid contact with any children outside his family. Oh, wow. And then you people are wondering why he's not getting a bail. This is why he's not getting any bail. This is why he's not getting out. Wow. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Then in July of 2002, Kelly Rush releases the single Heaven I Need a Hug, which maintains his innocence and attacks the media, members of his inner circle who have betrayed him, and women who are out to claim his money. Dear Mama, you wouldn't believe what I'm going through. But still, I got my head up just like I promised you. Ever since you left your baby boy's been dealing with problems after problems. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? He sings. And as far for Robert, here's what I need to do: get rid of them clowns and get myself a whole other crew slash media. Do your job, but please just don't make my job so hard. Somebody please pray. What I'm talking about, I'm still young, trying to figure it all out. Heaven, I need a hug. Is there anybody out there willing to embrace a thug? Oh gosh. He's always trying to play a victim somehow. Always. It's like he can do to everybody else, but can't nobody do to him. That's how I see it. December 1st of 2003. Kim Delaney, a 39-year-old Southside Chicago woman who was long, wait, who, a 39-year-old South Side woman who was long one of Kelly's closest confidants, publishes Starstruck, an American epidemic, which she calls a thinly fictionalized account of her friendship with an R&B I lost my spot. With an R&B superstar who loses control of his sexual impulses and whose morals become twisted by fame and money. She tells the Sun Times that she never witnessed Kelly engaging in sexual activities with minors, but she believes the charges against him are warranted and that he needs help to stop what she calls his sexual addiction. Years later, she had published a children's book entitled I Can Fly, the R. Kelly story, which she wrote in 1997 with Kelly's blessing. His story is an amazing story, which is why this is so sad right now, she says. February 18, 2003, Kelly releases his sixth album, Chocolate Factory. After scrapping an earlier release called Loveland, it eventually sells 2 million copies with a mixture of lewd come ons like Let Me Stick My Key in Your Ignition, Babe, is the opening line of the single Ignition, and protestations of his innocence on unspecified charges. God will judge me the same as he judges you. He tells the player haters and fake friends he says are conspiring against him. He's just mad because people are dropping dime. That's all that is. That's all that is. He's just like, everybody's betraying me. How are people betraying you if you didn't do anything wrong? Why would you say that? So, February 2004, 7 of the 21 counts in the Illinois indictment against Kelly are dropped. He still faces 14 counts of making child pornography with a possible jail term of 15 years. Then, March of 2004, the Florida indictment is dropped after Circuit Judge Dennis Maloney agrees with the argument by Kelly's defense team that sheriff's detectives in Polk County lack they lacked sufficient evidence to justify a search of Kelly's home when they arrested him on the Illinois warrant in June of 2002. The photos that allegedly showed Kelly having sex with a teenager girl said to be inside a digital camera that was wrapped in a towel inside a duffel bag. August 24 of 2004, Kelly releases the soul and gospel double album Happy People, You Saved Me, which eventually sells more than 3 million copies. September 10th of 2004, Kelly performs, I'm sorry, August 24th, 2004, Kelly releases the soul and gospel, all right, Happy People, You Saved Me, which eventually sells more than 3 million copies. I'm starting to get tired, guys. September 10th, 2004, Kelly performs as an invited guest at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation Spouses Benefit Concert. U.S. Rep. Bobby Rush, the District of Illinois. He's a Democrat of Illinois. Defends the singer's appearance in an interview with the Sun Times. R. Kelly's performance is to increase the revenues in order to increase the scholarships, which I think is okay. September 29, 2004, Kelly kicks off the soon-to-be controversial Best of Both Worlds tour with hip-hop superstar Jay-Z at the Allstate Arena in Rosemont. The show includes a skit that features an email message displayed on the giant video screens in which Kelly seeks a female companion who must be down for anything. His other demand: she has to at least be 19 or over. See, he started getting hip as of 2004, huh? Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, I'm going to make this a short live. I really am. I'm going to stop it right here. I am dead ass tired. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. What the hell? Yeah, principal for a day. Isn't that crazy, yo? R. Kelly hated what his mother didn't do when he was abused, so he started sexually abusing and paying for the abuser behavior. Yeah, that's what I believe too, mommy. I really, truly do believe that. I wonder how many of these girls he did it to. It's a lot of girls. It's a lot of girls. He did a lot of girls. There's girls that have come out and girls that haven't. You know, it really does. It makes you wonder. He's got a lot of girls in different states. He's done it in different states with different girls. You know, that's true. I'm surprised too. Thank God girls didn't try to commit suicide. Well, one of them did. Um, Tiffany Hawkins said she did. Yeah, yes. So, yeah. Didn't R. Kelly get indicted and arrested on the same day Andrea gave birth to? Yes, that was in 2002. Yep, yep, that was the date. June, whatever, in 2002. Yep. There's so much empathy and sympathy for R. Kelly and so much abuse, threats, bashing towards the victims of this sexual deviance. Yeah, there's a lot of victim bashing. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, so we can't bash R. Kelly, but it's okay that he bashes the girls. Like, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? That's not cool at all. I don't agree with it at all. At all. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna make this one short. I'm really, really exhausted. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here and my eyes are falling asleep, and I'm pretty sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm not as peppy. So I'm gonna leave it here. We were like 97% of the book anyway. So we're pretty much almost done with it, you know? So we'll just save it for another day. I'll make another yeah. Yeah. It's that, I get up really early with the kids and stuff. So I can't hold myself to stay up late anymore. I've been going to sleep early, unless I nap early. Like if I take a nap during the day and then I wake up, towards the evening, then I'll be up. All right, so good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And like I said, we will continue the rest of this. Good night, guys. Yeah. Thank you, mommy. I love you too, mama. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna make another reminder so that I can we can finish up the rest of this book and then we can start on our next books. And that's basically what I think I'm gonna try to do right now. I'm just gonna try to go into books, and see what we find, figure out shit. Talk about it. Yeah, it's late. Like, come on. Like, I know I'm doing it late, but I figured do it late because, um, my husband goes to work, my kids are in bed, it's quiet, I don't have any distractions and noise and all this crazy shit going on in the background, you know? So, all right, my ladies, I'm going to take you out with my intro. You guys have a wonderful evening, and Diva the Divine Light is out. Peace.